In October of 1966, World War II ace Robin Olds went into combat again. For the now 44-year-old colonel, the planes looked different, but dogfights were very familiar.
So you're thinking in a three-dimensional sphere of action, trying to keep track of some 20-odd airplanes all at once. And your mind, everything changes, second to second to second to second. So your mind is just buzzing.
Olds commanded the 8th Tactical Fighter Wing, better known as the Wolf Pack.
I'd managed to get 4 MiGs, only because they got in the way, not because I was looking for them. But I was told that when and if I got number 5, they'd bring me home. So I said, okay. MiGs are not important. Leading that wing is what's important.
There's a twinkle in his eye, and you get the definite impression that there may well have been victories that he scored that he chose not to record.
Well, it's only in 9 more fights. Unfortunately, nothing worked, you know.
Robin Olds' last combat mission was in the fall of 1967. In 2 wars, separated by 23 years, he flew 259 combat missions. His final official tally, 17 kills.
Does a fighter pilot need a particular attitude?
It's basically a can-do attitude.
Robin Olds may have been out of the action, but in the spring of 1972, 29-year-old North Carolina native Steve Ritchie was in the thick of it. On his second tour in Vietnam, Ritchie was assigned to the 555th Triple Nickel Fighter Squadron based in Thailand. After his first stint in Vietnam, he trained at the Air Force Fighter Weapons School in Nevada.
We have a reputation of being very arrogant and very cocky and all of that. And you have to have a little bit of that to go into combat, as you know. But it has to be tempered with the judgment and the training and all of those years of preparation.
That preparation paid big dividends for Ritchie just 4 months into his second tour. On 10 May 1972, he downed his first Russian-built MiG-21 with an F-4 Phantom's radar-guided Sparrow missile.
This is a scaled-down model of the Sparrow missile that I was using that day and every day. I downed all 5 MiG-21s with Sparrow missiles.
A second kill came later that month. Then, on 8 July 1972, Ritchie downed 2 more MiGs in less than 90 seconds.
In a dogfight, the gun sight is what we use to aim and shoot. So the job is to maneuver so the MiG is in the gun sight, and then I actually lock on the radar. And normally it takes a few seconds for it to pulse and lock on. On the 8th of July, it was immediate lock. It was just one of those days when it all worked perfectly. The first missile impact was 47 seconds. To the second MiG was 42 seconds. So it was 1 minute and 29 seconds. All this happens in a hurry. We did have a party that night.
His 5th kill came 6 weeks later when Ritchie blew another MiG out of the sky.
When you got back from that mission, and everybody knows you're an ace now, what's the celebration like for that one?
That was a great celebration. That's when you could finally relax, and because there had been a lot of pressure. The Navy, of course, had an ace, and the Air Force was always in competition.
The highly decorated pilot with 800 combat hours during his 339 missions retired from the Air Force Reserve as a brigadier general in 1999. His achievement in the skies over Southeast Asia made him an Air Force legend and member of an exclusive club, Fighter Ace.
I got the greatest message from Robin Olds when I got number 5. I certainly believe that he's the greatest combat leader the Air Force has ever had. The cable read, Foxtrot Bravo. Absolutely Sierra Hotel Tiger. Been pulling for you since May. Thousands of blue suiters around the world are standing tall. Robin Olds.